Can I sit over here?
Yeah, it's close to the thing, but I'm there.
No, okay.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's .cb, who else could it be? And today I'm joined by
Osas.
For those of you who don't know me already, my name is Dalton and I am currently a third year medic at the University College London. I'm intercalating in psychology this year and Osas will be intercalating in
Global health. I can tell I'm very excited.
very excited.
Very excited.
Let's go on to Let's go on to the next video. Okay guys, for today's video we'll be telling you things we wish we knew before we entered medical school.
There's a lot.
There's a whole lot.
There's a lot.
Number one, I come from a state school, Osas comes from a grammar school. Since I came from a state school, I was used to being a big fish in a small pond. This means I was one of the top achieving students at my previous school before I entered GCL. But when you enter medical school, you're literally average.
Everyone's actually smart, deep it.
So average.
We all got what? A star, A star, A star, AA.
Getting an A star AA is not even a flex. You're all
All of
hotheads.
you are hotheads.
All of you are hotheads.
You can say A star, AA and just like,
Okay.
Guys, when Osa says hothead, she means academic bang out.
it means you're unique.
It means you're unique. It means you're a nerd.
It means
Basically,
you're
a
unique.
nerd.
We
I'll
know
tell you-
that look good though.
Come on. Come on.
To be fair though, it doesn't actually matter. And this is for people who might have got in with access grades. People don't really ask it. Did you
I
get
can't
asked?
lie. When I entered UCL, there were like random students saying, "Oh, you go
Right.
UCL medical school. You must have got free stars."
Listen, it doesn't mean anything. And if you get less than that as well, it doesn't mean anything. Everybody comes in here, we've all done the same subjects. Listen, ask around the lecture what everyone did biology and chemistry at a very minimum.
The next thing is that once you're in medical school, a pass is not a standard pass for GCSE where you need a C grade or A level where you need an E grade. A pass in med school is like getting a B in A level in 1 year, and it really depends on where you're at and how the whole cohort does.
That's true. And that's the case for A levels, but even more so for med. Let's say 20 people get 90%. Your pass mark is going to be rude.
A lot of people will be scared right
A
now.
lot of people will
And
be scared right now.
I'll name them.
A lot of people will be scared here. A lot of people will be scared, and I'll name them.
A pass is completely different in medical school. If you hear someone say all you need to do is pass,
See,
anyone
I
can
feel
get
like
it.
medical school is the kind of place where you could get demoralized if you look at your percentage. Relax, babe. Yeah? I feel like when you pass, they know that they've made it that hard and you still got through. It doesn't matter whether you pass with 1%, you made it. All you need to do is actually pass. And I have this mentality, I think Dalton does as well, like push through, push through, push through. So if you made it, you made it. 59%, if that's the pass mark, 59%, you did good. You did good.
What percentage? So what's the pass?
No, you in my business.
You in my business.
You
Don't
in.
do none of that.
Don't do that. Let me tell you a story, guys. When I came into med school, I thought I could do what I did at A level. I came with notebooks, yeah? Fat pads. I went into the lecture. The way people speak versus how your hand can write, it's not the same. I've lost it completely. So guys, I can't lie, in med school, you probably can't make notes on everything.
You be thinking you're doing the most in a lecture by being serious.
No.
But is any of it going into your head?
And it's not worth it as well. We're really big on like working smart.
Because you don't want to burn out. Literally, guys, like, why make your own notes if notes are already made for you?
Older years have made notes for you, sir.
Because at the end of the day, that's passive learning. Like, you want to focus more on active learning.
Be careful with notes. Like you said about passive learning, it's not effective to just read through that before you're done. Like, highlight if you need to, make your own notes off it, like little, do you know what I mean? So if you just want to read along during lectures or highlight little bits or add little side notes, that's a very, very effective way.
See, also that's where the assignment. Think about it.
Think about it. Oh yeah, another big thing is med school is really what you make of it. I say make the most out of university by like giving yourself aims for yourself, whether it's like personal development, whether it's in terms of university, whether you want to get published or whether you want to broaden your network. Have goals like that that will better yourself, and I think those are very, very achievable within med school.
You want to be an all-rounder. Getting the top marks isn't enough. Get involved in societies, mentorships, because throughout your medical career there will be moments where you'll be mentoring mentoring someone. When you're a consultant, you'll be mentoring the F1s. Like, you have to show those skills throughout the years.
When you've actually made effort to have leadership roles, to help others, display teamwork, these are a lot of soft skills that you need as a doctor. Because I know for me, societies like dance, ACS, like they really helped me to, you know, calm down, take my mind off med school for a little bit, then I could come back with a fresh mind.
Guys, on to the next one. This is a very important one. You should take in. Make sure you listen.
Listen. Are you listening? Med school is full of vipers. Yeah? Do you know what vipers are? Snakes. Yeah? Med school is full of snakes. Don't do it.
Someone will snitch and they'll do anything just to one-up you. If you have a pink slip, it will disadvantage you against other medics. Now the GMC sees that when it comes to employment, etc. Basically, it's a warning. Trust me, a lot of medical students get pink slips throughout the years. Yeah,
because of their friends.
Their friends.
How can you be the ones in the same friendship group? Oh, don't play. Okay?
Don't trust nobody. So you have to be careful about who you're around, who you disclose stuff to. Watch yourself.
Watch yourself. You should watch your mouth. This one is scary. I don't know if you should say that. It's the truth, but
yeah. Basically, if you failed medical school twice at UCL, you're kicked out. At other medical schools, some of them allow you to retake the year, but some medical schools will also kick you out. So imagine you're in second year, you've already spent 9k on first year, you're just about spending 9k on second year, £18,000 gone. Oh my God! Now, that's dead. I know a lot of people tell you not to take first and second year seriously, but to an extent, at least revise. Speaking of revision,
what are you talking about revision? Alright, speaking of revision, yeah, don't believe anybody that says they're not revising. They are. And do you know what it is? Let me tell you guys the trick. Ask them, is it? Like, what are you doing? Like, they will list hella things they're doing for you. I'm telling you, they'll be like, I'm doing flashcards. They'll put the just as well. Let me tell you.
No, nothing. I'm not doing too much. I just want to know.
What? If they say, I didn't revise, just say, what have you done? Read the whole of that. They've done all the workshops. They've done this.
They're lying.
They're
lying.
You're a stinking liar. Make sure you like actually put effort into your first and second year.
Okay, on to the next. Now the clinical years are the ones that matter. For us, 4th and 5th year matter the most, and it's really important. If you know that you're a person that burns out very easily, take it more easier in 1st and 2nd year, but as soon as it hits the clinical years, you go ham. You go ham. Ham. Listen, when I tell you, when you finish your 3rd year or when you finish the end of your last preclinical year, there's no summer. You should start revising. Start revising ASAP. You don't want to end up cramming. You don't want to end up being in an uncomfortable position where you're waking up early, sleeping late, just to make sure that you can get the content in your head. I don't like burnout. Neither should you.
Clinical years, like, they're very important because they replicate what it is you're going to be doing as a doctor. Like Dalton said, the pressure really comes in clinical years, so take note. We should be dancing, yeah.
Just took a commercial break.
My neck, whoa.
Okay guys, on to the next point.
It's also very, very hard to remember everything, so don't stress yourself too much about that. Work smart instead of trying to overload yourself, and that's where like you have a good knowledge basis basically, and I feel like that's very helpful for clinical years, more so than knowing like the odd random disease.
And if you know that when it comes to memory you literally can't remember everything, you have to prioritize what you remember.
100%.
Think like a doctor. There are certain topics that will come up more likely in your exams than other topics, so you want to prioritize those topics first. And all that, you will have lectures which may sidetrack you, like going deep into biochemistry. Like, that's important for the exam, but if you know that it's something that you struggle to get your head around, don't waste time on that. Move on to something else that's more important. Like, sometimes UCL chucks us so much knowledge unprovoked, and like,
it's very unprovoked.
Very unprovoked. Like, if they told us it was non-examinable, like they told us a couple times this year,
that was me
we
with
just
GBC.
ignored the lecture.
I did not
Absolutely.
finish a master.
Yeah.
Maybe blocker.
On to the next point. I'm going to talk about peers. Now, you're surrounded by a lot of like-minded people, successful, smart, ambitious. So they will be achieving a lot of things. Do not feel intimidated by that at all. If you see someone achieving something big research-wise, don't hop on the bandwagon and ask them, how do I do it? How do I get into this? Because you're different from them. You've got your source, believe in it. Can I get some figures? Shakespeare.
Work at your own pace and do what's right for you at that time. So on to the next point, guys.
Get yourself involved in the student union ASAP. For those of you lot who don't know what the student union is, it's basically where the societies are, all the clubs, etc. You want to get yourself involved in that early, because when it comes to getting roles and bigger roles, it's about popularity. It's about who you know and how well you do your job. If you're...
I would say popularity can be interlinked with how well you do stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Popularity, but popularity by function.
Right.
These show leadership skills, teamwork skills, a lot of things which are important to show on your CV for when you're applying to foundation program. Like, you want to be a well-rounded person. You don't just want to know your books. You don't just want to be a partier. You want to mix them both.
All study and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
Do you get?
And last but not least, please enjoy yourself. Like I said, you can take what you want out of med school. You can enjoy yourself. Make sure you balance. You can do the 9 to 5 lectures and still be part of societies and still go and do some social things outside. Like, I've been to the Midlands several times in university. Like, you're not something here because of the pandemic, but you know.
Pandama.
We forgot a very big thing. There is no reading week in university when you're a medical student. Okay?
Oh, Shiza.
Wait, you just said it in German. You'll call it something else. Activities week. Meanwhile, I do have lectures on pharmacology.
And an assessment the next day.
Oh my god!
No, reading week is when you get your exams. Don't be fooled. We don't have reading week, okay?
I think people will definitely want you back on my channel.
You gonna make me blush or whatever.
Thanks a lot for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. We also hope you found this very informative.
Very informative, yeah.
Please make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Check out my other videos and check out my socials, link inside the description, and check out Osas's. I'll leave it here. Guys, for those of you who don't know, Osas made my intro, so she's the wonderful plug behind my saucy pictures coming together, you know what I mean?
Can't lie, if you guys need to do your intros as well, you know?
Hit up a promo, hit up for intro.
All of
New
that good
intro
stuff.
pending soon, maybe.
I was like, do you have the money for it? Okay, sure. Like, that's all for today, guys. Stay tuned. Make sure I'm trying to come back here. Okay, if you're coming back, make sure you know. Okay.
Alright, thanks a lot for watching. It's Don't CB. Who else could it be? Peace.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what I was going up? I
Yeah.
thought blush turns out purple on black people. I always used to like try and blush in the mirror and see. Stay tuned, especially revision. I know y'all gonna need it. Y'all gonna need it. If you didn't know, he's like Dalton with revision. He's your guy.
Stop it.
He's your guy. So I used to come to the library just to sit next to Dalton because I couldn't handle myself in my room. Okay, ma'am. I'm gonna just say this out now. I'm not like this med school. Oh, I'm not the best at this. Okay. Dalton, on the other hand, is, you know, other side of the spectrum here. So it's cool. It's
She's
juicy.
not lying. I'm joking.
Oh, fuck you up. Make sure to stay tuned because Dalton definitely will have more medical